Hi everyone. For those who don't know me, I am Laura, and today I am here with Craig Taylor from CyberHoot. I
Hi,
am
Laura.
Hi Craig. I am pretty excited because you are the first company that we are having in this interview space. How are you?
I'm excellent. Thank you for asking. How are you?
Good, good, good. I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you one more time, for
Welcome. My pleasure.
thank you. So Craig, can you start by introducing yourself and your company?
Sure. Craig Taylor. I'm a co-founder of the company behind me, CyberHoot. We teach people cyber literacy. It's the easiest way to understand what we do. You all
Okay.
have heard of computer literacy, the ability to operate a keyboard and a mouse and a calendar and email. But can you do those things securely and safely and confidently? That's where we find a lot of people aren't as comfortable as they need to be. We use literacy very carefully, Laura, because it's not good to be illiterate with reading, for example. It's
Mhm.
no good to be illiterate with cyber either. You can put
Okay.
yourself personally and your company you work at professionally at grave risk and harm just by clicking on a wrong email link or something that you're not aware of. And so our
Right.
company is designed to bring a positive, educational, fun experience to learning cyber literacy. That's
That's
it.
great.
Thank
It's
you.
great. It's like
Yeah.
teaching, people like me, like us, that probably don't know a lot about cybersecurity or technology or stuff like that in an easy way. Is that
Right.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. May I add one more thing?
Of course, please.
Many of our competitors out there are doing the same thing, teaching cyber literacy, but the big difference between us and them is the positive reinforcement approach that we use. Too
Okay.
often, companies are using attack emails that trick their users into clicking on links they shouldn't, and they're punished with a slap of the wrist, and off they go to more training videos. We don't believe in that negative reinforcement approach at all. Our
Okay.
background, my background 28 years ago was a degree in psychology, and I've
Wow.
been in cybersecurity ever since. But 10 years ago, I founded CyberHoot to bring psychology of how people learn best, operant conditioning, positive reinforcement theories to the industry of cyber literacy. And so we've built some things that are really positive in outcome. We find, our videos are very highly rated. Our phishing exercises are likewise highly rated that do phishing simulations.
Right.
And so end users aren't punished in our platform. They're actually rewarded for completing assignments. They get certificates of completion. They have an avatar owl that they grow in more and more defensive postures of their avatar as they complete assignments. So we've
That's
tried our very best to make it fun, enjoyable, short, because people don't have much time to do these things, and we're very successful. I think we have 45,000 users in the system now. We're
wow.
growing like crazy.
Congratulations, Craig. I'm
Thank
very
you.
happy to hear all about this and how you found it on the background of your psychology background and how you integrated with cybersecurity. I love it.
Thank you.
Um, so congratulations. And we are from Newstex, we're very pleased to have you. So, now I think that our publishers may be wondering, why a cybersecurity company, what has to do with music? So let's dive in.
Please.
Could you please tell us about your marketing strategies and how content production fits in here?
Yes, we have self-funded our company at CyberHoot. We don't have deep pockets of money from venture capitalists, so we have to do things ourselves. And
Right.
that includes marketing and sales. And so a long time ago, we realized if we give knowledge to the public through a blog article, through a newsletter, through our information graphics, which are free off of our website. Anyone can come to cyberhoot.com and request 31 infographics to use during Cybersecurity Awareness Month in October. That's all free. And we create this awareness and knowledge for free. It's a give in a win-win scenario for the end user who learns something, but maybe they bring us to their corporate IT department or to their managed service provider. And they say, this is a really interesting company. They have this positive reinforcement model. It's free for anyone to try for 30 days. There's no contract requirement. So by giving this knowledge, these blog articles to Newstex to syndicate, we're getting our message out there to the internet community. And hopefully, you know, what goes out there comes back around and helps with signups to our company.
Of course, of course. And that's, you know, the end goal that we are trying to aim for, right?
Right.
So, well, that's great. And how long ago did you launch your blog? And can you tell us a little bit about the challenges when launching this CyberHoots blog?
Yes. We launched our blog probably 7 years ago.
Okay.
We've been blogging once a week ever since. And we blog about emerging threats. So,
Okay.
for example, over a year ago, we started talking about in our blog artificial intelligence. What is it? Is it safe to use? What should I be worried about when I'm using ChatGPT or some other product? How can I best leverage it without putting my company at risk? How might hackers use artificial intelligence against us? Right? And there are many, I could go into detail, but you can go visit the CyberHoot blog at cyberhoot.com/blog or subscribe to a Newstex syndication and read it there.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. I love that. But okay, so getting back 7 years ago, you were, you were deciding, okay, we need to launch a blog. We need to, give educational pieces to our community. Do you remember any challenges to build the blog, to start the blog? For example, how were you going to produce writers? Were you writing yourself? What, those kind of things.
Yes, I remember distinctly. We hired an intern who had a degree in criminology of all things, not cybersecurity. Okay. And I remember to this day, we would get together twice a week, once to pick an article topic to write about, and then once to review the article the intern wrote. You see, this individual really wanted to get into cybersecurity. And as part of his education, I would pick topics that covered critical topics in cybersecurity, either emerging threats or foundational ideas about the internet. It could be email security. It could be DNS or domain name service security. But we would cover a large portion of different topics, and he would have to research and write the blog articles. Fortunately, we were founded by a developer company, and they could produce all of the infrastructure for WordPress to write the articles, to review the articles, to make sure we had short sentences and all of the things that lead to good SEO. But that was a very difficult process too. We were constantly read for everything in our blog articles, which for anyone that writes blog articles, there's ratings for how readable your blog article is. And we're like, how is this not readable? It makes perfect sense to us, but it doesn't follow the SEO of short sentences and the proper level of education and the words that we're using and things of that nature. So there was a very difficult and long process to get better and better at writing it. Today, we just published an article hour ago about the SaaS kill chain, which probably doesn't mean anything to most of the people watching this, but it's a topic in cybersecurity for IT professionals to know about, because attacks are changing from on-premise attack kill chains to in the cloud kill chains, how hackers hack us. And by reading that
Okay.
article, you will learn different strategies to protect your company from these things. But our first attempt was green and green on our readability scores for the blog article. So we've come a long, long way.
Of course. And do you still have the same intern writing the articles?
No, we don't. What's funny is he became a full-time employee and he lasted about 2 years. And then another company that is much bigger with deeper pockets snapped him up from us. And
Oh,
we let him go because it was a great opportunity for him, right? We are here to make everyone better one way or another. And we were able to educate this individual and then release him from the nest, to quote our
yeah.
CyberHoot, bad
Yeah.
pun. He flew from the nest and off he went, and he's now very successful in what he does. But we have more interns now helping us write articles, and we're teaching them along the way. It's a great exercise. So yeah, that's been our blog adventure for the last 7 years, is teaching people how different topics and sharing that knowledge and research with the world.
I love that. And I think that I've gotten in this conversation that you pick the topics based on what is like trendy right now. Is that
Yes,
it?
the trending, but in terms of cybersecurity, it is new attacks, new
Okay.
ways that
New
hackers
ways. Right.
are trying to circumvent security, to steal our data, to break into our computers, our networks, and our applications, and what we should be doing as companies to prevent that. What's funny though, Laura, is the more we study this problem, the more we realize the attacks remain mostly the same. Back in
Wow, really?
2008, 20 years ago, almost, the attacks were phishing emails and weak passwords. And today it's the same phishing
Mm,
emails and weak passwords, or no MFA or multi-factor authentication
mm.
into the computers and networks and applications we use. Now, it used to be that the applications were in our offices on servers that our IT department managed. Now they live in the cloud, right? It used to be that we had long passwords were 8 or 9 characters long. Now the passwords are 14, 15 characters in length, and they need to be stored in a password manager. So some of the methods of protecting and using things have changed, and
Right.
the attacks, they just become more and more prevalent, more damaging, and more impactful when they're successful.
Definitely right. Well, something to be aware of. I'm getting worried every time
No,
that
no,
we
no, no.
we talk and talk. I'm getting worried about it.
Laura, for you and anyone listening to this, the beautiful part of cybersecurity is it's not rocket science. There are very simple things you need to learn. And
Okay.
by the way, CyberHoot gives our best training videos and a phishing simulation away for free to individuals. All you have to do is go cyberhoot.com/individuals, and you'll be able to sign up for free for our basic program.
Amazing. So, all of the publishers watching this interview now, that we can learn a little bit from CyberHood, Craig's company. Amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, correct. And my last question to you would be, was syndication or syndicating your company a strategy you ever thought before hearing from Newstex?
It wasn't. I didn't know that you could do
Oh,
this. I was
oh,
really
really?
excited to find out that a company like Newstex was available, because we had this message and we had this educational solution that we would put out every week, almost without fail. Like the post office, wind, rain, snow, we did not stop. We always published once a week. But we didn't have a lot of listeners or people that would watch or read the article. And so having an ability to syndicate it through Newstex was a wonderful opportunity for us to earn a little bit of income on the side, but also to share our message and hopefully bring people for the free training, but also the risk-free trials of our product. So it's been a win-win for everyone, a win for the end person reading the blog, a win for Newstex to have good content in the cybersecurity space, and a win for
Definitely.
CyberHoot to have our message shared with the world.
Well, I'm loving this, and I wish that I could, keep talking and talking about you, with you about all of this. I'm very glad, and from the Newstex family, we are very glad to have CyberHoot in our community as a part
Thank
of
you.
our family, well, as we say, and we hope to keep seeing you growing and growing more and more, over the years. And yes, and now I'm going to go and sign up for the individuals myself because I need to learn a little bit. So
It'll be
thank you.
good.
Yes, thank you for all of your tips. Thank you for sharing a little bit of your story and your experience with the blog. Anything else that you would like to say before letting you go?
I hope that people listening to this that are producing their own blogs can reach out to Newstex. So tell them how to reach out to you if they have a great topic that they're writing about and they have content to share. How can they reach out to you, Laura?
Well, you can first of all go to our website, newstex.com, and you can reach directly to me at laura@newstex.com. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate.
And I would
Thank
recommend anyone out there to do that because it's a painless process and it pays dividends in so many ways. So thank you for your service, Laura, and thank you for reaching
you,
out to
Greg.
me so many years ago and helping us syndicate together.
Thank you, Craig. Thank you. It's been a wonderful adventure together. So I will let you go for now, and then we'll keep in touch.
Sounds good. Bye, Laura.
Bye.